Actually, I know there is some self-defense for classes. I'm gonna get some tips.
Want to come and see my panel?
Right now.
Happy.
Woohoo! What I
guess
can
you guys
learn.
don't. Of course, you put me at 10 a.m. There's nothing else going on. For those of you that don't know, my name is Jake Tarbox. I am a manga editor. I get paid to read manga all day. It's such a drag. Honestly, I will tell you this in all truth. If you get a job doing the thing that is your hobby, what is your hobby? Never is quite as much fun again. Because when you sit there reading books against a deadline, I'm like, okay, I got to get this garbage in. The last thing I want to do at the end, the first thing back in the day when I was living in Tokyo, the thing I wanted to do is get home and read a manga and watch anime. And then I got a job in the industry. And now I get home and it's like, read a book? No, I didn't do that all day. I want to watch some other stupid television program that's not anime. But that's not true. I never lost my taste for anime because that was always the fun part. Anyway, I was the editor of Raijin Comics. Is anybody old enough to remember Raijin Comics? One hand. Okay. And now I run Arashi Productions. We freelance for a couple of companies. And just to let you know, about a year from now, we might be doing a completely different panel about this in the future. About a year from now, you will probably not be getting much of any of your content in a printed book. It will all be, I will now ask you, how many of you people have ever been made to feel like a geek or a loser or something for being an anime manga fan? Interestingly enough, when I started doing this panel, every single hand went up. Now I'm seeing about 60% of the hands, and every year it goes down a little more. It's because as manga and anime becomes more and more popular, and as internet culture becomes more and more popular, we are the mainstream. We are, and people are beginning to realize this, and people are beginning to feel less and less marginalized. So originally this was self-defense for the otaku. What it was to teach you first how to have the argument inside your own head that no, this is not bad, this is not stupid, this is not geeky, this is an extremely complex intellectual activity. I do believe that. How many believe that? And it was to give you the arguments to first feel good about yourselves, and second, be able to convince your detractors to say, no, this is why what we do is important, is valuable, is art, is literature, and is extremely intellectually complex, so they're there. That's what this panel is all about, and that's the self-defense part. Not realize exactly how complicated and what we do is reading comics is an extremely complex activity, and reading manga is the highest level of that activity. And manga and comic books are art, they are literature, and that's what we're all about. Now, if I was a little more high-tech, I'd have one of these clickers where I can stand up here and do it, but I unfortunately don't.
You draw, and then you can draw.
Okay, then I draw an extra 2 or
Yeah, 2.
is that a good thing to do or not?
It depends on how you draw about it. Okay. So if you're like, no, you like, there's this right here, and you just need like one more card, so you put clock, draw next to 2, then you raise the level. The higher the level is,
So when they fill up, or whenever I put a card in here, I get a level?
No, when 7 cards are down here.
Oh, then it gets 1 card.
Yeah.
And then for each card after that, it goes to 1 level?
No.
Need a Pokemon. This is a really actually good manga. How you like that?
cut you off.
Twilight Princess didn't have the ocarina, don't you think so? You know the song?
Do you know the song of the body?
Snare battle. Yeah.
So I'm finally heading home after Anime Expo. It's been a long day. I've been working like 9 to 10 hours already, so I'm really tired. I really want to go home. And as you can see, I'm at the pink. Okay, so I'll just wait for the train.